And here we go.
Hi everybody, here we are with a new video, and I know things are a little different because my face is showing and all that stuff, and I'm not actually playing a game. Now, this is something that's been suggested quite a few times from viewers on my stream, and yeah, Nate, I'm going to give you a big shout out, Big Nate from the chat. He's consistently told me, and I mean, there's a handful of people from my lovely community on Twitch that have said that my hype and excitement for watching videos and reacting to things and, you know, is something I should be putting on the YouTube channel. So we're going to start with, honestly, probably my top most anticipated game of 2021, Back 4 Blood. Unfortunately and fortunately, it was delayed from June to October, but we have a new video today, and it's consistent of the card system. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, because I always like to be straightforward. I've seen this trailer, and I lost my mind over it. However, I didn't get to fully pick it apart. I only got to watch it and be excited on stream. I want to pick it apart with you guys, and I want to get excited again because I can't tell you enough how excited I am for this game. Turtle Rock has made so many games that I loved, from Left 4 Dead 1 to Evolve. I can't wait to see Back 4 Blood in its final form and beyond. And here we go. Let's start by watching the video, and then I'm sure that I'm going to want to go back and see some things and maybe pause and figure some things out, and then we can talk about it in the comments. And this can also be a nice little, hey, when people come in to ask me my opinions or how excited I am about the video, I can send them here. It's a win-win-win. Anyway, let's watch the video. Let's do it.
From the award-winning creators of Left 4 Dead, Turtle Rock Studios presents an all-new first-person zombie shooter that utilizes a system of advanced AI known as
I already miss it because I played the alpha.
The works behind the scenes, monitoring players' actions, health, and choices, then responds by choreographing the world around them. Each player gets a roller coaster ride, and no run will ever be the same. Deal, slay, earn, and replay. A cornerstone of an unforgettable game is replayability. With Back 4 Blood, the game director takes that pillar to another level by managing an innovative new card system. It starts with the deal. As you
I want to see all these cards.
The game director will play a set of corruption cards. Corruption cards can modify environmental conditions.
We got them!
Add
No
challenges,
electricity.
Stick together.
Get to the safe room!
and send special written mutations your way.
Not finished yet.
After the director plays their cards, you and your team get to play yours. You can jump right into the action by choosing a pre-made deck or dig into Back 4 Blood's vast customization. It's your choice how deep you want to go.
Sign me up.
Each player gets dealt a set of cards from their deck and can strategize with their friends over which to play. These cards offer buffs and bonuses that can amplify any playstyle you choose.
Keep it up, and the written don't stand a chance.
Now, it's time to slay. Don't get overrun by
My
a swarm
goodness.
of stingers. With the combat knife, you can thin out the horde with just a few stabs. The armored ridden can take a beating. Hopefully you have the ammo stash, because you're gonna need a lot of bullets. The blighted written are dangerous even after they're dead.
That's
But with the pyro cards,
insane!
you replenish some of your health with every fiery death. As you prove your grit taking down the ridden, there are tons of different cards you can earn. Take on optional challenges and objectives, where you'll earn supply points and unlock new cards. You can even use your supply points to unlock cosmetic skins to customize your character. Once all the cards are on the table, you're ready to get back out there for even more carnage. The game director will adapt each mission to be dynamic and intense, always offering new challenges to make sure no playthrough feels the same as the last.
Here they come!
You and your friends will need to think on your feet to overcome anything the game director throws your way.
Piece of cake!
Find yourself constantly overrun by ridden? Try shifting up your style by equipping cards that support your team with a medic build. Or play using your demolition build and fill your deck with explosive modifiers that leave the ridden in pieces. Of course, you can always get up close and personal with a melee build and focus on hacking and slashing. Play your cards. Slay the ridden with your crew. Earn epic rewards. Then jump back in for a fresh new experience every time.
What was that? Oh. Okay, October 12th, dope. I can't begin to express how excited I am because, you know, being able to see this trailer does make me feel like they're on a good path in terms of development. You know, I am still worried that there's always the chance that we could see other delays. But this trailer dropping and hopefully the beta this summer will give us a clearer line of sight on to make sure that the game does drop in October. And hopefully we won't see any delays. The first thing I need to go back to, and I did notice this in stream, but I kind of forgot about it until now, is can we talk about how that is a thing? I'm assuming that's a tall boy. So for anyone that hasn't seen Back 4 Blood, back in December, they first announced it. And we got to play the alpha. And we were given one map, or, you know, one chapter of the story. And the tall boy was basically like, kind of like the Charger from Left 4 Dead 2. But a lot more terrifying, in my opinion. Charger just ran at you and you could just kill him. And the tall boy, he would like hold his shoulder back, and I could be saying the wrong name for them because they all have different names. And now this is my first time actually with my own eyes seeing they've teased that there's going to be different variants of the Ridden, but this is the first time actually seeing this is a tall boy. What he did before is he would charge at you and then he would slam his big arm, and he'd always keep his arm back so you didn't see like the weakness on his arm because he has a like a pus sac that if you shot it, it would do bonus damage, and that's how you could kill them a lot faster. This is the first time. Look at this. This is a tall boy grabbing Holly. Let me see if I can slow this down. Oh, let me see if I can slow this down for a second. Uh, 0.5. I'm gonna mute it so it doesn't sound crazy. Dude, she's getting lifted up. And there's an ogre in the background with the rest of the team. How is this normal? Oh my dude. I'm sorry. If I'm not mistaken, that's not a new infected. Is it a new infected? I'm not sure, because that could be the wretch. Just a different wretch. I'm losing my mind here because I did not expect the infected to go this crazy into variants. Look at that leap. My goodness. Oh, wow. How terrifying. Those were just the first two things that I really wanted to touch on. Is we really got to see this incredible variation of the Ridden, the special infected from the Ridden. And I love that because that alone is already giving me these, you know, these ideas of how crazy the game director can be in terms of throwing multiple variants or, you know, multiple versions or one variant on one type of special infected and another variant. And if they're like, you know, the mix and match combinations of how crazy it's going to be when, you know, a certain Stinger variant is meets with a certain tall boy variant, or wretch variant meets with a certain Stinger, or who knows the possibilities. And the game director having all of this to play with is just so incredible, and that has nothing to do that I'm not even talking about the card system, even though I'm assuming the card system is kind of what like says like, hey, these are the variants you're going to be seeing. Regardless, I'm already hype on the idea of how many special infected are going to be in this game, because it looks like we're getting archetypes, and then those archetypes have different variants, and those variants are going to just make the the variables that much more insane and awesome and fantastic. Because something like being in a zombie apocalypse shouldn't be, you know, I don't want it to be like predictable. That's something that I absolutely was able to start feeling possible, you know, back in Left 4 Dead. You would know when certain areas, you know, tanks would spawn, and certain infecteds, you know, like you would know like certain areas where when you were playing PvP, special infected would go for like insta kills, and these are things that you could easily learn. And it seems like this allows for so much more variation before the card system that I couldn't be more excited. And I can't wait to see what they have to say about PvP. Now, I do want to go back a little bit. because they did break down, and I'm going to try to be a little bit quick here because I know this video is getting a little bit longer in terms of the reaction. But look, so this is our normal tall boy. This is the tall boy that we normally see. And as you can see, at the end of the video, he grabbed Holly. He did not slam. He grabbed Holly and lifted her up. Now, obviously, I would love to take some time to break down each and every one of these cards to see what cards we haven't seen yet. But honestly, I'm just more excited at the idea of, you know, knowing how much variation is going to be out there. And the idea is that they've announced to us how we're going to be unlocking these cards. There's going to be challenges that are going to get us points that allow us to unlock skins and challenge cards. And I think that that's so awesome. Progression is so important to me. And the idea of progression being tied, you know, to just playing the game and it feeling fun and feeling good. And every time you get in and you get something out of it, there is a possibility that your build is going to become even stronger as you continue to work towards what you find as a meta build, or the perfect version of your support build, or your melee build, or your, you know, demolition build, as they were saying, the run and gun build, whatever it may be. I'm really excited to check this out. Now, slowing this down really helps. And here we go. This is the one area that I did want to actually pause the game to look at these cards, because the AI director having their own card system and giving us challenges and things like that. So armored ridden, obviously they have, you know, SWAT armor, and you have to hit them harder to break the armor before you can even kill them. The hag, that is what I saw. What is that? The best way to avoid being devoured is to not rouse the ire of the hag. Defeat the hag to earn a bonus reward. Is that supposed to be like the witch? Is that the idea here? Because I'm all about it. I was very much wondering if we were going to see a witch. Armored tall boys. I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm no longer about this anymore. The idea of an armored tall boy freaks me out. These towering mutations can take a lot of punishment and surge into powerful slam attacks. Aim for the weak spot or use fire to take them out quickly. That sounds like the normal idea of a tall boy. Maybe they just added on that they're armored, and that's just what we fought in the alpha. The charred ridden, these burning ridden, ignore the flames entirely. Keep your distance or burn alive. Ridden on fire. The dark, the power is out. The night is full of chattering. The chattering of snitches. Stay quiet and you may make it through. Oh my goodness. Extra snitches? That is insane. There's so much to pick apart here. That was such a great introduction. And it was such a smooth transition showing, you know, the lights on, you know, in something that we already played this map. So being able to play this map and then see, boom, the dark hits, and you can see how the map changes. Now the lights are out, but that also means that there's going to be more snitches present. And this is another system that we didn't even get to see. I'm seeing so many things here, like so many more health bars. I'm genuinely and thoroughly intrigued by everything that's already on the board that I haven't seen from the alpha. But this idea that we're given the reach the safe room with all the cleaners alive, and there's remaining time left. Hasty exit. So challenges that award us what? More points? You know, more currency? What are we going to be getting from this new challenge system? And is this involved in just PvE? Is this going to be involved in PvP as well? Slowing this down really shows the incredible detail to the ridden, and it's so well done. I'm just seeing a normal wretch right there jumping from that rooftop, and you can see, you know, each character having their full-on. This looks so good. Decks, supply lines. Now, I'm wondering if supply lines is that like the armory where you spend the points, you get the supply points to spend in the supply line at the main menu, some type of metagaming outside of each mission, you know, along those lines. I can't wait to see more information on that, but they really did a great job at breaking down. The combat knife looks like it was beefed up a little. I'm not going to lie. Just I'm absolutely blown away. The idea of these blighted ridden that leave acid pools on the ground, that is wild. Oh! I think I see a new survivor back there. That looks like a new survivor. Well, hot damn. They're teasing so much in this video, and this is why we need more time to break this down. I'm probably, oh my goodness, I'm so excited to see what else they have to talk about, because the card system is just a piece of the puzzle. Like, we still don't have things on, you know, how many maps we're gonna be seeing. We don't have any idea on, you know, if there's gonna be like kind of interchanging parts for the story itself, you know, based on how successful you go. These cosmetics are looking good too. I don't know how deep they're gonna be. They did release a like blog post that I'll go over here in just a second. But so far so good. I tried when they first announced that Back 4 Blood was getting delayed. I was like, okay, I was super hype. I really wanted to come out in June. June's my birthday, and I really wanted to come out on my birthday. But, you know, I understand that they needed time, you know, with working from home and with just game development in general. I take the time that you need to cook it, make it better, and hopefully be as transparent and, you know, listen to feedback from the community as much as you can, because I want to see Back 4 Blood be just so successful. It's just so exciting to have what seems to be the new genre of the 4-player co-op shooter, especially in the, you know, post-apocalyptic, you know, zombie survival genre. And I can't wait to see what else Turtle Rock is cooking up. We're gonna close this down for just a second. I'm gonna leave I'll leave the link for this video if you want to watch it yourself, or obviously you can scroll back. But I would, you know, I do advise, click on the link, go show them some love. If you're excited for Back 4 Blood, give them that like as well. Leave a comment to show that support, because I don't want to take away from their view as well, because I know people want to hear my reaction. Make sure you guys watch it yourself and show them some love. But let's head over to here it is right here. Greetings, cleaners. First off, we wanted to give a huge thank you for your interest in Back 4 Blood. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see this a little bit better. And your continued support and understanding regarding us moving the launch date. Your excitement for the game continues to inspire us. Today we got to share our newest trailer, and it's all about our card system. To view and share the official Back 4 Blood card system trailer, there's the link right there. And to download the official Back 4 Blood card system assets, there right there. If you're dissecting the trailer you just saw, we want to address the frequently asked questions on this topic. Will you be selling individual cards? No. And I don't think that this was something I ever worried about. I don't see, like, I know that Turtle Rock got a lot of flack for when Evolve came out, but again, I also think that game was ahead of its time. You know, it being a multiplayer only focused game with DLC, and like there were monsters that were, you know, pre-order bonuses and all that stuff. They got a lot of flack for a lot of that stuff, but at the end of the day, Turtle Rock, if you ever watched this, I'm sorry. The cosmetics weren't that impressive to me back then. And I think that's also why it was ahead of its time, because they were trying something new to keep supporting a title that they really had believed in. And obviously it just didn't work out. But I don't think that the cosmetics were that good. And that wasn't what really like spoke to me in Evolve. Evolve was very much the experience of the hunt, and that's on both sides. But anyway, I digress. So they're being very firm and transparent about, no, they're not selling individual cards. Cards will not be available for purchase via any in-game storefront or first-party storefront. We will likely include some cards in post-launch paid content drops, but we are doing so in a way that ensures those drops will not be pay to win. We will also release new cards post-launch that everyone can earn and enjoy, whether you've bought content drops or not. And that's interesting. Now, that's the number one concern that I have for Back 4 Blood. I know for a fact that they've already made a comment. They've already made a statement on the season pass. The idea that we're going to be seeing content in a paid DLC that gives us, you know, I'm assuming new maps and Ridden and survivors and stuff. The thing is that they firmly stated that they are not splitting the community with paid DLC. So how that works has yet to be discussed, but we know that they are working diligently to make sure that everyone is happy and that the community does not get split when DLC does release for Back 4 Blood. Now, I kind of wish that they would have put that in here, but obviously they're just trying to address the idea of, you know, what was in the video, the card system. So, but that's something that we also have to look forward to. We still have to talk about, you know, and I hope that they're transparent as soon as they can be about post-launch and how that works, because they've already stated that they don't want to split the community. I think that there was, like, you know, some content creators that played with devs during the alpha, and I think one of the co-owners said that as well, if I'm not mistaken. So that's something that is very apparent, like very well, you know, if you were there and heard about it or saw it, you know, the clip, that is something that they're diligently working on. And I've never really had a reason to not trust in Turtle Rock, but that's also because I've loved their games. And I'm very much if I love your game, I'm probably going to support a lot of the decisions that get made, unless I feel like it's truly unfair to the community. And I've never really felt that. You know, games are hard to make. They're definitely not cheap, and people have to get paid. But it seems like they're doing everything in their power to make sure that we as a community are happy with their decisions, and we have, you know, great things to look forward to post the release of Back 4 Blood. The trailer says we can earn rewards and show off some cool skins. How do we get those? Do we have to buy them? Those particular skins you saw can be unlocked through progression. We will at some point post-launch have a cosmetics-only shop. These items have no gameplay associated with them, so there won't be any pay-to-win scenarios. These items are 100% opt-in and are only for looks. That's super dope. I mean, we are just living in a day and age where cosmetic-only, you know, post-launch support is the norm. And I know that there's going to be a lot of people that feel kind of pulled on both ends in terms of, you know, having to pay for DLC content and pay for cosmetic, you know, but at the same time, maybe that the cosmetic only shop is the future of supporting the game. Like, this idea is like, we get our season pass that brings new content, and, you know, then the cosmetic only shop is what paves the way for the future content that maybe cannot have a price tag on it because the cosmetic shop does so well. Who knows? And hopefully they come out with something really cool. Also, if there's anything that I can, you know, advise or give my own idea on, is as much as you focus on making sure that cosmetic only items go into a shop to pay for, also throw a few cosmetics, you know, in some free updates for people to just earn through progression, and or time exclusive cosmetics to keep people excited for coming back for some, you know, events, themed, you know, limited time theme events. I think that those, you know, seasons and limited time events are the way that people stay excited to come back to a game and to look forward to the future of a title. The last one says, what if I don't want to build a card deck? There will be pre-made decks you can use to fit your playstyle, but we hope you give the deck building a shot when the game is out. It's really fun to create your own and try out different builds. And there's also going to be content creators out there, like certain people right here, that absolutely would love to share their builds with you. If you guys don't know by now, and this is your first time seeing any video or content from me, I love roguelikes, and this is clearly a roguelike system with cards. You know, adding the card system, adding more variables, you know, giving some type of progression that, you know, changes up my play style and makes everything feel different. And, you know, it's going to be so awesome to get my hands on a huge group of cards and really buckle down and figure out the best build possible for my play style. So anyway, that's basically going over the trailer. We've seen the trailer. We've seen the little FAQ about the trailer. I want to know what you guys think about the game. Now, one thing that I'm very adamant about, please, especially if you are new and you've made it this far, please give your opinion in the most constructive criticism way. I'm very, very, very open to hearing constructive criticism, but saying that something is crap and they need to fix it, that doesn't work for me. I can't work with I can't work with anything like that. I'm super passionate about having discussions, especially about games that I fall in love with. If you guys don't know, I still play Avengers, and that game launched not in the best state, and I've had to have many discussions with people that are like, this game is crap and they just need to fix it or what have it. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You know, let me know what you guys thought of the trailer, because I couldn't be more excited for Back 4 Blood. I hope that getting this basically is leading us into this small trickle or maybe build up into when the next beta opens, because I'm so ready to play more Back 4 Blood. So let me know what you guys think. This is now running 25 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed our first reaction video and discussion video about the Back 4 Blood. We'll see you guys on the next video. Until next time, bye.